so far. But from this point forward, 20 and up, and then once we hit 10K, it'll go 50. But yeah, cool. Queen, go ahead, head it up, man.
Okay, so ladies, I have a question for you guys.
Uh-oh.
If a man flies you out, are you obligated to fuck him? Ooh.
Good question.
We can start from here.
No, if I don't feel like, I won't, because my body, it's my temple. And
Your body's your temple. Were you thinking about that when you accepted the offer to get flown out?
well, I give him my time, my energy.
But he
my
gave you his
presence.
money and his time.
This is a fair exchange, I feel.
How is it fair? If he flew you out and he spent his money and his time and he entertained you, paid for your
His
dates while you were there,
time.
the least you could do is give him some pussy.
No, because my time as a woman, it's more valued and
It's
pressure.
more valuable than the hard time and
How
effort.
old are
and
you
hard work.
again?
I'm 29. Oh, actually,
I'm
just turned 30.
Okay, you're 30, I'm 26. When I reach 30, I'm not the same, like, valued.
Well,
on the
niggas don't want you when you're 30.
bright market. Like you, when you're 40, you're in the peak. Of,
Bitches are still gonna want me when I'm 40. That's not the same for you though.
no, I mean, like, I get expired faster.
We know.
So my value of my time is more, like, expensive. Like,
Mhm.
I should be picky and careful on whom I spend to. And if I give you my time, it's already like a treasure, a gift, because I can choose one of the other
So does
99.
that mean that you don't respect the fact that the man spent his hard-earned time and
I
money to
give
bring
him
you
my
out there in the first
female
place?
energy. I give him my
Listen to
time.
me. The only female energy we want as a man is to bust a nut.
It's not
You know
true.
what I'm saying? That's all we want. So,
That's
like,
why
if-
you would call, like, escort or sorry.
No, I'm saying like if a man spends his hard-earned time and money to fly you out, you don't think the least you could do? You think that your feminine
I don't
energy
think
is
so.
enough?
Yes,
Fucking
I
retarded.
know my value. Excuse me.
It's just you're retarded. If you really genuinely think that, that's some retarded shit to say. You think that your feminine energy is
Yep.
the equivalent of a man who spent his time
Absolutely.
and money to
Yep.
fly you out and
Yep.
spend his time to
Yep.
entertain you and pay for your time
Have you watched
while you're there?
the movie where she was like amused? This,
Niggas
like,
don't give a fuck about that movie, nigga.
no, like the girl, she has this nice tattoo muse. Like when she was just staying home and everybody was bringing her gifts and diamonds, like man gifts, dying for her attention because she was inspiration. Like giving
Real
her.
quick, because you're asking her this, I want to make sure that although how many girls agree with her? Raise your hands for the girls that agree with her. I just want to get a temperature.
Just
Don't
agree
puss
with
out
me.
now. Don't puss out now. I know some of y'all agree with her.
Listen, I'm not agreeing. I just feel like it's expected. I'm like, honest to God, I've never been flown out because I know that's expected, and I
Right.
just don't want to
Okay,
do
okay.
it. Yeah, like,
So,
you know,
all right,
I
all
just
right.
don't feel
Why
like
we
it's
have to
expected.
retard it?
Let's ask the question one more time. He said, ask it one more time for the people. Just so
I'm
I
trying to
don't
say if a
misphrase
man
it.
spends his if a man flies you out and you accept it, are you obligated to have sex with them?
I'm
Now,
not
how many women
obligated.
say yes? Raise your hands if you say yes.
Yeah.
Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Yeah, that agree with that. It's yes.
What do you mean flex it out?
Okay, the difference is if you discuss it beforehand,
He's like,
then,
spend money on
then
me?
you're going to run the
Yeah.
risk of him
Okay.
saying, okay, I'm not taking you. If you're dumb enough to assume that you're going to go somewhere when he
Hold
paid
on.
for
I
it.
am going to let you guys each explain your point. I just want to see what everyone's take is so far. Raise your hands if you think the sex is expected and obligated. Yes. Raise a hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the rest of you guys say no. It isn't.
I
Okay.
say it's
So
expected.
y'all agree, but y'all agree with her. She's saying no, it's not obligated.
Yeah, I don't think it's obligated.
Okay, so all right, cool. I just
So-
want to. So y'all think it's obligated?
It's
You guys
split in
think
the
it's
middle.
not.
This
Cool.
side is saying
That's
no.
fine.
Yes.
That's fine. So be
Cool.
ready to defend your point when he comes to you. That's all. I just want to get a temperature read on the room. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, McQueen. Sorry.
You're kind of retarded. Let's move on to the next person.
All right. Why do you think it is not obligated?
I don't think it's obligated just because sometimes people genuinely pay for good looking company, like on everything. Sometimes you see sometimes you see athletes and like celebrities flying people out just to like be photographed or like have videos to post on socials and
To be photographed, like on some Jeffrey Dahmer shit.
nah, not like that. But like if there's someone like an athlete, I have a friend that was just flown out to Cancun.
Okay.
And nothing happened. It was just like 30 girls in a house with these athletes, literally like completely separate vacations. And they were just there for the Instagram pictures.
Okay, but like, what about like a one-on-one situation? Like, say I'm like, hey,
But one of those 30 girls got fucked. Come on, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
Precisely.
surprised. I mean, I can only speak for my friend because I know her.
All
But
he's doing is bringing a plethora of options.
No.
I mean,
But he made a very good point. One-on-one. What'd you do?
like if I was to be like, if I hit you up and I was like, hey, we were talking in the DMs, I got your number, we were talking, whatever. I'm like, hey, I want to fly you out, and you accepted it.
okay, listen, that's circumstantial because if you go and the guy's like a total like lame, like whack, terrible time, not obligated whatsoever. Even if he is a good time and like you guys end up hitting it off, still not obligated. But I mean, like,
So
it
okay,
would be expected.
so
at
let's
that
say
point.
this. Let me ask you this. If we're talking, you know, I've shown you nothing but good vibes. Okay, we're texting, whatever, and I'm like, hey, I want to fly you out, and you're like, yeah, all right, cool, you know. And then you come over there and you just said right now that even if you do have a good time, you're still not obligated, right? Am I obligated to send your ass back?
If you want to, sure.
I'm not gonna send your ass back. You want what? So are you gonna get mad at me and call me a piece of shit nigga if I say I don't want to pay for your flight to get back?
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you think that I have the right to call you a piece of shit bitch if you don't give me some pussy?
No.
You could call me whatever you want.
I'm not saying I would genuinely call you that, but like I'm saying, like if I thought that, like if my position on you was like, I really don't give a fuck about this bitch at this point, because like if I showed you a good time, I spend my heart because like what Myron Fresh talk about all the time, like you guys don't understand how much, you know, time and effort and you know what I'm saying, work it takes for a man to even get to the position to be able to one, to even get a girl's attention to want to fly her out, and then two, to have the money to actually buy it to fly her out. And then on top of it, have the time, you know, to even show her a good time while she's there, while still being able to continue to make money at the same time and entertain her. And then you don't give me some pussy. Like, I just feel like girls don't even really understand what it takes for a man to even get in the position to do that. So like for you to say that, you know, you're not obligated, you're right. You're not obligated, but I'm also not obligated to fly you back.
Totally in the right.
No, 100%. I agree. I'll
Yeah.
pay my own flight back if it's like that.
That's right.
what-
But you seem upset though about it.
All right.
No.
So
Yeah.
you also said a woman isn't obligated. Go ahead, shoot. Why do you say so?
No, I just feel like if I don't want to, I don't have to. Like I'm
Right.
not because you flew me out. Okay, cool. Like I
Right.
can buy my own flight, but that's great. If we're talking, listen. At the end of the day, if you're gonna fly me out and I decide to go, 100%. Like I like you. That's at the end of the day, it's what's gonna happen.
Right.
But if how she said, we go and we don't vibe and it's like whack and we actually met in person, I don't like you. Like I'm not obligated.
But
to-
she said that if you guys do vibe, she's still not going to give you some pussy.
I did not say
That you just said right
I
now.
didn't say
Even
she's
no.
at the end of
You
the
just
day.
said right now. Even if I go over there and I do vibe, and when everything's good, I'm still not obligated.
There's
That's
no
what you said.
obligation.
Yeah, I said
there's
I
just
said
no
it wasn't
obligation.
obligated. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
expected.
there is a
Expected
situation
and
where like you
obligated
would.
is different.
Okay, so like there is a situation where you can picture yourself going there, having a great time, you know, eating this nigga's food, you know, using up all his money, all this shit, and not giving him some pussy. And you can see yourself doing that to somebody and not feeling no type of way about it.
Yeah, sometimes it's like, sorry.
You a savage. Damn.
That's fucked up.
Holy.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
What about you?
And then you said for you said not obligated because what was the exact reasoning again?
No, I mean you're not obligated. There's no law like you flew me out. We didn't sign any contract type of thing. Like if you hit it off,
Okay.
it's great. Like I said, like I would never. I know it's expected. We're not stupid. Like a girl's like, oh, he wants to fly me out. Like no, you obviously know he's trying to hit.
Right.
Like that's what it is. But
Yeah.
Okay.
you're not obligated to do it. There's no like
So it's contingent upon vibes to you.
all
Okay.
the vibes.
Okay.
So there's an unspoken riz. Isn't it an unspoken like contract if that happens? It's unspoken. You don't got to say it.
No, I just think, listen, it's 2023. We're not stupid. Like a guy flies you out, you already know like what they want. Everybody knows what they want. You're not like if you're to say like he flew me out, like he just wants to hang out, like you're dumb. Like I'm
No,
sorry.
That's facts.
Okay.
Like
Well said.
that's
What
my
about you?
piece.
You said you also agreed that a woman is not obligated. Why do you say that?
Yeah, I think it is expected. However, I do not think it's obligated. I think that like obviously if someone were to fly you out, for me personally, like I think it's a case by case basis, but for me, if I were to get on a plane to go see somebody and like alter my schedule to go spend time with somebody, I would have to really like them. So if I really like them, maybe we would have sex. Like if that's
Goddamn,
what
maybe?
happened, then yeah, I mean like if that's what happened, then we would have sex. Yeah. But like I personally would never get on a plane for somebody that I'm like unsure about, which maybe when I get there, then we might not vibe and then we might not have sex. I wouldn't put myself in that position to potentially not vibe. Like if I like somebody and
Okay, let's take it away from you for 2 seconds.
Okay.
In general, you're saying women are not obligated to hook up if they're flown out. What is your reasoning for that?
I guess my reasoning for that is because I feel
Is it like the other girls, the contingent upon vibes?
yeah, I guess like it's just. I mean, if you vibe, you vibe. If you don't, you don't. So
What does vibe mean anyway?
The vibe,
Vibration.
Hit it off
The
with
vibration.
someone.
I
No,
mean,
no.
also, I don't even feel like that though. Like, what if a girl gets flown out and she's like super prude? Like, she's super prude. She has extremely high morals. Like, what if she goes there and she's like, I don't have sex until I'm 6 months into a relationship? Like, there's people like that, you know. So like, what
Why are you
if?
saying facts? You literally just said a girl that gets on a plane is an idiot if she doesn't know that she's gonna get smashed.
I'm saying that like facts.
You
Like,
did just
people
say
have
that.
more- I didn't say that. But there could be that girl. There could be that girl that she gets on the flight. She's thinking
Yo.
otherwise,
And there's-
and
yeah.
it happens. As a guy, if you don't physically say like, "Oh, we're gonna do this," a girl's not like she can be ignorant. It's fine. Like it happens. I'm not saying that like.
Okay. For all the ladies that think you're not obligated, let me ask you this: will you pay that man back for the money that he spent on you?
Ooh.
My time.
If he asks,
If he asks,
Hold
yeah.
on, we'll start here. Would you pay him back if he said, "All right, cool. You know what? You're right. You're under no obligation for any type of sexual activity. Totally respect it. Please give me back the fare it costs to fly you out here in the Uber, and I will. You can go back to the airport." Would you pay him back? Respectfully asked you. You declined him. Now he's respectfully asked you for his money back.
Yeah, refund.
I think because of like how hard my head is, I would be like, yeah, here's your money and more, because I would.
And more.
Yeah,
And
like
more.
and more, because I'd be like, you're doing nothing for me. Like your $200, $300, $400, maybe $500 plane ticket. Like it's not like you're.
You could just give this nigga some pussy and save yourself some couple $100.
But I don't know. For some people, it's different, and also like I feel like some guys.
A hand job, something.
I don't know. Maybe.
All right, you would pay him back. Okay. What about you? Would you pay him back?
yeah, I would pay him back.
That's
I
cap.
swear, that's cap. Why you say that's cap?
You wouldn't pay that nigga.
Stop
back.
the cap.
I would 100% pay him back. If
Why'd you
he's
look up when you
asking-
said that?
Because,
I would
if he's
pay back
asked-
in
because
block.
I would just first of all I would just be like, damn, like it's really like that, like you really like are that thirsty for pussy.
You see
that
how you're
have
gonna
to-
immediately shame him
No.
for
Yeah.
the same energy?
You're telling me right now, like you want to pay me back. You're saying that it's capped to pay him back. Yeah, I'll pay you back. I
No,
just
he's not
think-
being that. He's being respectful of your space. He's saying, "Okay, totally cool, but please pay me back my
Yeah.
airfare."
I'll be like, cool. I'll pay your airfare and
After
take-
I would
Shaming him.
argue he's not being thirsty at all if he told you that's totally cool and
Right.
gives you your space.
No, if he's saying it's totally cool, respectful, like I feel it, it's fine. Like he had different intentions than I did. Pay you back.
Didn't you just say that if you are getting flown out, you should know, you should be smart enough to know
Yeah.
that the intentions are to get fucked?
But he's saying that if I go and that happens, this is a different scenario. Now we're talking about a different situation. If I go and I don't, and he wants his money back, sure.
No, he's telling you.
But you
while
just
you're
said
there.
right now that, like, you just said right now, while you're there, we had different intentions. Like you said before, you knew the intentions were to get fucked.
Yeah, but
And
now
you
he's
even
asking
added,
me.
"You're stupid if you don't know."
Yeah,
You did say that.
You're
Yeah, you
changing
did.
the scenario. I said what I said on my piece. You're saying now if it's a different situation, I wouldn't be in that situation in the first place. If I didn't like you and I didn't want to be with you, I wouldn't have taken your offer in the first place. But you're asking if I was in that situation, I wouldn't be. But I'm saying if I was,
But
yeah,
you
pay it
just
back.
mentioned right now, regardless of the situation, you said that if you were getting flown out, you should know that you should be expected to get fucked. You
That's
said that.
expected, yeah.
Right,
I
right.
stand
But
by
now
that.
we're going to the scenario where you actually are in the position where you might get fucked. Right? And you're saying that, oh, well, I guess we did have different intentions. That's what you're saying.
But I wouldn't be in that situation. You're putting in another scenario now. I'm saying in my situation, I wouldn't go in the first place. You're saying now if I go and decide to, that wouldn't happen because I wouldn't be there. You're saying if I was there now and I decided to change intentions, I'm saying like as me, that wouldn't happen because I wouldn't be there in the first place. You guys
All right.
are asking me if I would
Okay.
pay him back. That's
All
what I
right.
explained
Okay.
to you.
Would you pay him back?
No.
See, one of them keeps it real. at least.
She-
One of them
she's
keeps it
savage,
real.
bro.
Yeah. One of them
She's
keeps
savage,
it
bro.
real.
Holy.
What about you? Would you pay him back?
I don't know, depends. We have a saying in Ukraine that you should agree on the shore before going to the open sea
Chris.
with the boat. So, like, if we didn't agree,
Say that again. You have a saying in what?
that you should kind of
Ukraine?
agree about the direction the boat goes on the shore before heading to the open sea.
Okay.
So
I like that.
if he did it with like intentions, like to have fun with me, like no expectation set to disappointment, and then he like pisses off, and depends how he asks me. If he is like
He's
demanding
respectful. He's
it,
like, "Hey, listen, you don't want to have sex? Totally cool, but would you mind paying me back the money
yeah, I
that
would
it
throw
costs for
it
your
into
flight?"
his face.
You would what? You
Throw,
would say
the-
no,
throw the money into his face.
even though he asked you for it politely.
Yes,
Why would you throw the money into his face?
because it's disrespectful.
When did
He wasted my precious time.
But you
I
wasted
could
his time
have
too,
gone
right?
with somebody else.
But
I
you
have
could-
too many.
politely, but it's
But-
an impolite question.
Yeah, it's like
So
he doesn't want anything than that. Like,
I
take your
mean,
money.
yeah, I understand that, but he spent his time and his money. You just spent your time.
No. Like, look, I spent, you know how much I spent for these nails and manicure, pedicure, a hair salon, cosmetologist, tooth cleaning, makeup, clothes, like, let alone like body products.
Men really don't care about a lot of these things. that
Like,
you
Just don't give
mentioned.
a single
let's
shit
say
about
that we are equal and we earn the same money. For me to go on vacation, you pack a couple of boxers, 2 pair of jeans, and like 2 t-shirts, shirts.
But we have to live in reality. We're not
You know
equal.
how much I spend to come beautiful to you. The beauty costs to maintain. So like, if you don't want to have a beautiful girl next to you, like invite somebody your level. But if you want to have a Ferrari or Lambo,
But be
it
honest.
costs to maintain Mercedes more than Toyota Corolla.
Whose fault is that? That's God's fault, not our fault.
Fault of what?
That's what he made you. That's not our fault. Why are
God-
you blaming us?
God made us for inspired to be amused, to be beauty, and like we give you. Like guys, they don't want anything to do in life. They live in their parents' house till they're 45 and stay on the sofa, watch TV, Netflix all day, eat hot dogs. When the woman appears, I want vacation, I want a new house, I want cars, and he's gotta like give her material needs, and she gives him.
So men have
Beauty.
to work a lot harder to attract women.
If he wants to afford, not afford, like be around.
Yeah. So men have to work a
and-
lot harder to be around women.
Like sexual energy moves the world around. If
I
if you
understand.
didn't want like a
I
pussy, as you
understand.
say, sex, like
look,
the business
hold on.
wouldn't
Let's
work,
let's
marketing
make
wouldn't
sense here.
work.
Let's make sense
Sorry.
so that we don't go on a random tangent. All I'm simply asking is, you're saying if he says, "Hey, I would like for you to, hey, it's okay, you don't have to hook up with me, but I'd like the money back," you would give it to him, but you would throw it in his face
Yes,
because
I
you're-
will make him
and the reason
feel.
for so, just so I understand this, is you're saying that your time is more valuable than his.
Yeah, I will make him feel miserable for disrespecting my value.
Damn.
But wouldn't it be fair to say that you're also disrespecting his value because he also spent time and money?
I disrespect his expectations on me. I shouldn't be fit to his expectation. I should be just me. If we vibe and the flow goes, I would do that. But if like I don't like you, how can I force myself?
And
to
you
do
don't
it?
have to. That's why he's saying,
I
well,
don't
that's
have
fine.
to.
That he's
But
saying
like
you don't
you
have
already
to
like
hook up.
gone for it. It was your idea. It was your suggestion. It was your offer, not mine. Like, whose fault is that?
I understand your point, but what I'm saying is that
She would get a first flight back. Like, nigga, without me paying.
because you're throwing the money back at his face,
Yep.
and you're saying the reason for throwing the money at his face is because you're saying your time is more valuable.
I think I've explained that like I spend more money on like coming to you beautiful. Like if you want to invite a cousin
But he
or
didn't
a
ask you
man
to do
like
that,
you
though.
or like
But he didn't
walk
ask
with
that.
you, look like your brother, like you come, you invite me because like you like me.
But
So
you spent that money out of your choice, though.
no.
Did someone put a gun in your head and say, "Go
Wait.
get your nails done"?
He spent his money out of his choice too.
No, true. But
Like it was his choice. It was his idea, not mine. And now you like pay me back. I would pay you back, but I would make you feel miserable. Like
Oh,
Yeah.
there we
and
go.
the reason I think the bottom line here is that she's saying her time is more valuable than the man's. That's really what it comes down to, is what you're saying.
That's for sure.
Her
That's what it
time
is.
and
Yeah,
costs.
yeah. Her
That's
saying her
100%
time and costs are
you're
more valuable than the
Yeah,
man.
that's what you're saying.
So
That's my
therefore, she's going to throw
philosophy.
the money at him because it's like my time is more valuable. I shouldn't
that's
be
the
giving this to
country
you.
where I'm
RIP
from.
Ukraine.
Like we are not equal in Ukraine. Man takes care of woman. Woman depends on a
On
man.
man.
If you want to have a girl that listens to you and nice to you,
Mhm.
like you are dominant, you can be a man next to her and open your shoulders and be her hero, be like a knight for her, like you want to give her, and she gives you back like gratitude and appreciation and acknowledgement and what else man needs in life. Then
It
like,
seems the only thing you left out on that list was pussy. And that's what we're really trying to get back to.
that's
the
like
bottom.
a cherry on the top.
What?
Like
If we fly you out, we want pussy.
if you mention it before fly me out, I wouldn't agree.
That's why we
You would or you wouldn't agree.
I wouldn't.
And that's exactly why we don't tell you.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
That's a very good point, actually.
I'm done. Next question.
Yeah. Okay, and then now we'll go over. So you guys said that you are obligated. Why do you guys think that? Start with you.
To
first.
take a piece of everything that they said, like it was a little long-winded, but at the end of the day, his last statement was fact, and that's what was trying to say is it's automatically understood. Let's just be realistic. We're humans. Like, we're not stupid. If you're stupid enough to go ahead and pretend like, if we don't talk about it, I could probably work my way, wiggle my way, and then blame it on him, like you said. First of all, at the end of the day, yes, it costs money to maintain this, but it also costs money to fly a chick out. So if you want a guy to maintain you and take care of you, then you got to put these things, the expectations on the table. If you want to play dumb and play like damsel in distress, then you're going to have to deal with that shit. That stuff.
I like
At the end
to
of the
play
day, if
dumb.
you return the money, don't throw it in his face.
That's my favorite.
Because he
play.
could easily just throw you out of the hotel room and say, find your way home. I mean, at the end of the day, be realistic. We're not in the 50s. We're not in the 60s. We're not in the 70s. If a guy invites, and it's a joke, it's a running joke even in Miami. Oh, she's in Tulum. Oh, she's in Saint Tropez. Oh, it's an understood. Yes, there's 30 chicks, but 5 of them are at least are for sure fucking the guy. And that's the reason why they fly him out. So what if they fly out 5 other girls? It's one mansion with 30 girls. The odds are great. They're gonna go ahead and do it. That's different. One-on-one, don't be dumb. And don't make yourself also look stupid where you're like gonna backpedal and then be an oxymoron. You're gonna say from one side of your face, yes, but then the other side, no. No, it's ununderstood. So if you don't want to do it and you're not that type of girl, then don't go. And you will avoid the whole problem. And you don't have a situation, conversation's done. Conversation never happens. Go to the next guy. You want something, you want something, you want something, and it's not what he's talking about. That's it. Plain and simple.
Wow.
I like her.
I like her too, man.
Yeah.
Base brand.
You don't
brain
like me?
damage.
Yeah.
I know,
You got
dude.
something? You want to
Glad
say?
you when I
like
wasn't.
me?
Exactly.
Huh? No, I mean, again, I just want to get your ladies' thoughts. I'm not really even debating your points. I just want to know your thoughts. For me, I just want to know why you would throw the money in their face. That's why I asked more. But I think the bottom line is she feels that her time is more valuable than the man's, which is fine. That's your take on it, and then we could talk about that. What about you? You said that it's obligated as well. Oh, just to have this right, you said it's because it's implied. What about you? What is your reasoning for why it's obligated?
Yeah, I think it's implied.
It's because it's implied.
Yeah, if you're gonna go on a flight with a guy and not give him any pussy, then you might as well buy your own flight back.
Love that.
I like her too.
Good energy.
High five.
Okay. What about you?
I'm not gonna get involved into the situation if I don't like if I don't like that man. Just like imagine, like if you think that man's laying mass, and you're gonna go to another stranger city and with him. Like, how can you expect him to be like your gay friend, like taking picture of you and we like choosing pictures together? Do you think the picture is cute in the hotel? And when he like, baby, can I have a kiss? And like, how can you say that? Do you want to play 2K maybe? Like, how can you do
I'll
that?
play 2K with
I'm
you.
not gonna get involved to that awkward situation. That is a waste of my time. If I don't like that guy, like I would not go out with him at all. Yeah.
Okay. So you're
Okay.
saying it's obligated because it's implied and he's not gay.
Yeah, if I agree, not gay. And if I agree to go out with you to another city, which means we need to live together, which means I agree to give you some pussy. If you're not annoying me during the travel, if you're annoying me, then I'm go. I'm a leave. Yeah.
Yeah. Your family. Yeah, it's just funny, man.
What
funny.
about you? Why for you?
I feel like it's implied. I mean, it's 2023. We all know what we're doing. If he invites you, it's not because he wants to play chess with you. Like,
Why not?
he's maybe over there after a session. but
Naked chess.
Yeah, naked chess, in the bathroom in a jacuzzi.
You
but
Could throw on a tie.
he's
Okay.
trying to like put his king into,
So it's because
into
it's
your
not-
board. But
so it's implied also.
yeah, I mean, we all know it. Like, come on, don't
No,
be
I-
dumb.
Okay.
And if you don't like him, just don't go,
Just
or
don't go.
just
Or just go
just-
home.
don't
Okay.
talk
That's a
to
very
him
good
to
point.
begin with. Like, go home,
McQueen, you want to
take care of yourself.
Next question.
Or chats.
I'm
No, I
sorry.
said that you have a second question for the ladies.
Oh
A
no,
follow-up for
no, that was the only one I had suggested.
Okay,
That's
just
a good
all right.
icebreaker.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So half the girls say it's implied, and the other half say it's not implied. Very interesting. And then for very unique, you had something? Go ahead.
Yeah, Sonia.
Please. Yeah, go ahead.
So the left side of the table, it's like left feminine side. If you know the psychology, left it's feminine, right is more masculine.
I don't
So-
think you know
I think
anything about
it's, I think,
So
psychology.
if
by
the
the way,
camera
that's the quite
faces-
opposite. If a
No,
man
left
makes
is
money,
feminine.
I'm gonna treat him like a king.
Right.
If I want to have a man feel like a man, I want to make sure he wants to continue making money. And yes, I'm gonna give him pussy for that.
You know what?
Congratulations,
I like,
you're a man.
I like her.
You're
So-
a man.
sorry.
But if you want to go ahead and make this look really pretty, it costs money. But
Yeah.
you're doing it also because he's making a lot of money for him to spend the money on you.
Mhm.
So you spend money so he can spend the money on you.
On you.
So the expectations are already set
He was
for
busy.
when you spend money on yourself, you do it because you just said it yourself. You said it yourself. This costs money for me to have presented it to you. It cost him money to fly you over there. So for you to take it away and take the pussy away, he's gonna say, okay, go home. You are on your own now.
Get you a cranium ass
Congratulations.
out.
You are a feminine woman. I'm still feminine. I actually more feminine because I want to fuck him and I want to make sure he's proud of making money. So that doesn't make me masculine. That makes me I want to fuck him.
I like
Go
it.
make more money. Bye.
Sheesh.
I
Very
like
nice.
it.
You
I like
finished?
her.
Love
Do
the
you
Marco
have
for
anything you
that.
want to say to that?
Sorry
Or-
for interrupting.
Yeah, go ahead.
Interruption.
ahead.
Thank you so much for your point. Appreciate it.